join me and place your hands under your shoulder on the floor. We start warming up our wrists by putting some weight on our hands. We start circling in a clockwise direction, putting some weight on the left and the right hand one by one, checking in with our body, how the wrists feel. Is there a difference between the left and the right hand? And we change direction, we go counterclockwise. Just slowly putting some more weight on the hands. First start of the wrist warm up. We're going to stretch the back side of the wrist, so point your fingers towards each other. You might already feel like a strong stretch and it's hard for you to keep the weight on your hands. Try to do as good as you can. We bend the elbows a little bit, then we straighten our elbows and we try to put the inside of the elbow to the front side. There is an external rotation of the shoulder and we squeeze it to the front. It's a massive stretch on the back side of the wrist, of the hand. We come back for bend elbows and we straighten it up again. We go for 3 more rounds. 1, bend and straight up, external rotation. 1 more, we bend and push it up. Nice. To get out of this position, point your fingers towards your knee, put the palm down onto the floor, and we start to do these cat steps. Imagine you have a cat that is giving you a massage. It's like 1 step at a time. We're stretching out the inside of our lower arm one by one, taking a couple of steps, maybe around like 10 each side. Great. Okay, we come back to our first position, having the hands under our shoulder. The idea is to keep the body weight on front of our shoulder. We don't want to lean back because then there is no weight on the hands. We really want to stay in this position. Now we push our palms up, so we are just on our fingers. We slowly come back down. We push up again and we slowly come back down. We're going to go for 15 of these. The idea is not to betray yourself. As I said, you don't want to lean back because then there's no weight on your hand. Do it slow when you go down and try to put it up a little bit stronger. There are like tons of animals, bugs, ants on my hands right now, but we don't care, so we do 3 more. 2, 1. You should feel these muscles already right now. We're going to fire them up a little bit more, so you come into a kneeling position. You can just rotate your wrists for a second a little bit. We do my favorite exercise. So I always feel like my wrists are warmed up when I feel the tension in my muscles and they are kind of pumped out. Then I know my wrist is ready and I can put really some weight on it. So what we do is we straighten the arms and we keep the fingers quite open. It's like making this claw like a tiger, and it's not about closing and opening fully, it's just moving in between this range of motion, and we go as quick as possible. So elbows locked, arms straight, and you open and close your fingers as quick as possible. For another 10 seconds. Quicker. 9, 8, get quicker. More power. 7. Quicker. 6, 5, you got this, keep going. 4, 3, more power. Give all you got. 2, 1, shake it off. So this is more or less the exercise that I do the most to really fire up my wrists and feel ready. To slow it down a little bit, we're going to fold the hands, interlace the fingers, and we go for this endless sign. It's like a figure 8. You don't have to go too quick, just do it really conscious and aware, moving through full range of motion of the wrists, slow and control, checking how it feels. Now we change direction. It's not the easiest. You're mindful about your movements. Figure 8, other direction. Alright, shake it off. We do one more where we really fire up the muscles on the lower arm. For this one, try to bring your arms on shoulder level and straight them away from you. Your elbow is locked. Now pull your fingers towards your shoulder as hard as possible, so you really bend your wrist as good as you can, trying to reach 90 degrees. Keep your fingers open and you start feeling these muscles start to get fatigued. From here on we do a fist and we roll our hands down to engage the inside of our lower arm and stretch the back side of the wrist. For 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we rotate the fists up. It's the same position, just that we rotate our inside of the arm upwards. We keep the elbow locked for 3, 4, 5, opening the fingers and pull them down towards your knees, keeping the elbows locked. Go as far as you can for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Over the outside, we rotate it back. Starting position. We go for one more round. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Pushing the wrist down. Holding it for 1, 2. Give all you got. Straight elbows, stretching the backside of the wrist. 1. Rotating it up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Open fingers, pull them down to the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rotate it up. It's our last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Shake it off for a second. You can just keep doing these exercises until you feel really ready. I would say I'm ready now. It's hot. I'm in Bali right now. I could put some real weight on my hands, ready to do some handstands or some other exercises. If you need to do more, keep repeating these exercises. You can always roll a little bit in between, stretch it, shake it off. We're going to go for a recovery wrist exercise also, but for now this is the warm-up. Give it all you got.